Right, I'm making a short video about weight loss. Now, I've weighed myself on Friday. I am 20 stone, 2 pounds and a half, I think. That's what I weigh. And what I'm finding that I'm tired. Like I work a 4 day week at work, four sort of like 10-hour shifts. We're traveling, they're 12-hour shifts. And I find that I need the weekend to recover from work. I'm literally just sort of going to work, coming home, recovering, going back to work. It's just like a cycle. Um, so what I thought I'd do was two things. I thought, right, I need to lose some weight. So I've gone on the monjaro. I've started the monjaro, and at the same time, I've started hypnotherapy for weight loss. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk you through the two things. What I'm trying to do is I'm going to Benidorm with my son in May, and we're going to Terra. We're going to like a theme park. And obviously, like when I go to theme parks in the UK, like some of the rides I get on and I can't get the bar down, or the bar is causing me stomach pain, because I'm so fat. I'll just give you a quick demo of this fatness. Look, that is, it's mainly all on my stomach. That's mainly where it is. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm going to Benidorm with my son in May. Like I said, I'm 20 stone, 2 pounds and a half. And what I'd like to do is I'd like to lose 4 stone by May. Now I know that's like an ambitious target, but I thought with a Monjaro and a bit of hypnotherapy, you never know, that might be possible. So the first thing is I'll talk you through the Monjaro. We're Sunday morning today. This is when I'm recording this video, and I took the first jab on Friday about 10:30, and I'll show you what I've got. This is what I've got. That's what I'm using. That's just the trade name, but it is Monjaro. This is what the pen looks like. You get like a pen, and then obviously you change your needle every time you put a new needle in. And what you can do is you can dial in on here. Dial in. It gives you a number. And I think 13. If you dial 30 on mine, if you dial 13 on there, look. If you dial 13, that is 2.5 milligrams or mLs, of Monjaro, which is your starting dose. And I can report so far it's not done anything. I've got a bit of a cold, so I don't think that's helping. I think that's suppressed me hunger anyway. But to be honest, nothing to report. I put the Manjaro. You've got to put it into your stomach, or you've got to put it into your leg. I sort of squeeze the fat and put it into my leg. And at the minute, absolutely nothing going on. If somebody put a big meal in front of me, could I eat it? Yes. So that's the Manjaro. I also, on Friday, I started hypnotherapy. Now I've had this before, and I reckon the last time I went was about 10 years ago. And what I found was I went for weight loss, but it was a bit like seeing a shrink. They basically say to you, how would you like to be perceived? And you sort of say, I'd like to be perceived as successful, blah, blah, blah. And basically, that's what happened last time I went. The hypnotherapy made me feel better about myself. So sort of talk you through it. It's a local woman. The hypnotherapy is quite expensive, so I think it's £85 for an hour. And I think I looked at me watch, I got about an hour and 25 minutes. So that's what she did. So she did a longer session than I was paying for, sort of thing. And she basically, you know, talks you through your week, what you've been doing, what's been good, what's been not so good. So we had about a chat for sort of 25 minutes, maybe half an hour. And then you're relaxed. You're laying down on a couch, and she sort of relaxes you and says to you, you know, you can feel the muscles in the top of your head becoming loose, and your muscles in your face becoming loose. And she works it down, all down to your feet, and you feel quite relaxed, like you're probably just about going to go to sleep, sort of thing. And then she comes up with these scenarios where you're out in a field, or you're at the top of a hill, and you can see lush green meadows, sparkling ponds and water and things like that. And then coming towards you is this tsunami of junk food. So I'm sort of imagining me, you know, in this field, whatever, and then coming towards me is a tsunami of Burger King and KFC wrappers and McDonald's wrappers coming nearer to me, like a toxic waste that's going to consume me. That is the general gist of it. And I must admit, after having the hypnotherapy, I did feel I do, like, at the minute, I do feel more positive. Again, after I'd had it, as soon as I got home, you know, like normally I'd probably think to myself, oh, I'm hungry, blah, blah, blah. I'll get a sandwich, or I'll have a bar of chocolate, or I'll get a Yorkie down me. And I sort of came home, and then I was like, oh, what can I eat? You know, oh, I'll have some porridge. So I think it is setting me in the right sort of frame of mind. So what I'm going to try, and this is, like I said, this is the start of these videos, and I shall do an update, maybe once a month, something like that, and I shall tell you how much weight I've lost, and whether I think the monjaro is making me lose the weight, or whether I think the hypnotherapy is losing the weight. I know it's quite an expensive thing, you know, for a lot of people to pay for the monjaro and to pay for the hypnotherapy at the same time. But I do feel as though I need to act fast. You know, like my dad, I'm 54, and my dad died of a heart attack when he was 57. And you just sort of get that feeling that, you know, like, he was the same as me, you know, quite heavy, and you get the feeling, you know, unhealthy diet, lack of exercise, you're going to go the same way. So that is why I've sort of forced myself into it. So that's all I'm doing for now. I hope you found that interesting, and you know, please like and subscribe, and I will tell you how I'm getting on in definitely in a month's time. If I get any nausea or anything from the monjaro, I'll post a video on it telling you how I'm feeling. Okay, that's all I'm doing for now. Okay, cheers, bye.